When it comes to the COVID crisis, we always talk about the Mumbai model, the Dharavi model, and various other models. Even the Supreme Court talks about the Mumbai model to control COVID. Internationally, we speak about the UK model or Israel model and how they have managed their COVID crisis. But no one talks about the Uttar Pradesh model, and especially the liberals. I have been a huge critic of Yogi Adityanath, but on this management of COVID crisis, he has done a commendable job and he deserves the appreciation for it. So as you can see in the chart over here, Uttar Pradesh, having a population of more than 20 crores, it has managed to control COVID just within a month, even though their vaccination is extremely low. And all the credits for this go to Yogi Adityanath. Hands down.
वो बताते हैं कि गोरखपुर के कई अस्पतालों के चक्कर लगा रहे हैं, लेकिन कहीं भी जगह नहीं मिल रही है.
But how was this possible? It was actually a 5-step process. These 5 points were responsible for the control of COVID in Uttar Pradesh. Number 1, testing. Do as less tests as you can. As less. It has been statistically proven that more tests equal to more cases. Do you get it? It has been proven. There is a speculation that these tests itself cause COVID-19. So these testing needs to reduce. And moreover, these tests shouldn't be RT-PCR tests, which have an accuracy of almost 80-90%. No. We should use antigen test, which has an accuracy of approximately 50%. So Uttar Pradesh is doing the same thing. As much as antigen tests as possible.
काफ़ी लोग हैं जिनकी टेस्टिंग ही नहीं हो पाई है और हमारे साथ यहाँ पर ज़िला पंचायत सदस्य हैं यहाँ के, उनसे बात करेंगे और ये बता रहे हैं कि लगभग यहाँ पर 2 दिन पहले कोरोना की जांच की व्यवस्था की गई थी, एंटीजन की, वो भी 40 एंटीजन टेस्ट किए गए जिसमें 21 गांव वाले कोरोना पॉजिटिव निकले, यानी जो पॉजिटिविटी रेशियो है इस गांव में वो 50%.
आश्चर्यजनक बात ये है कि अगर उन लोगों से हम डिमांड करते हैं कि आप RT-PCR करिए और आगे लोगों का भी टेस्ट करिए, जब इतना बड़ा विस्फोटक स्थिति यहाँ गांव में बनी हुई है, पर उन लोगों के पास किट ही नहीं है, व्यवस्था ही नहीं है, सरकार टेस्ट ही नहीं करा पा रही है, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन बिल्कुल फेल है.
So even if some people are positive, there are chances that they can't be detected. And when people die of COVID, either they haven't been tested for COVID or they have been done an antigen test and they have come negative and they die. So it won't be counted as a COVID death. So this move on testing was extremely brilliant by Yogi Adityanath. The second one, oxygen. Yogi Adityanath in oxygen, he has done a great job. Like, there is one thing which no one does. When it comes to oxygen shortage, no one does this. What Yogi Adityanath did was just declared that there is no oxygen shortage. Just declared it.
ना बेड्स की कमी है, ना ऑक्सीजन की कमी है, ना रेमडेसिविर की कमी या किसी अन्य जीवन रक्षक दवा की भी कमी नहीं है.
And studies have shown that by just declaring that there is no oxygen shortage, automatically the capacity and the production boosts by 10 times.
But this time when we don't have oxygen, which is a main weapon in our hand, so how will we fight? How will it save the patient? For last 2 days, there was acute shortage of oxygen in our hospital. We were allotted 400 cylinders in a day, but we were getting just hardly 90 cylinders, and that too 5 at a time, 10 at a time. So at the same time, we were left with 4 cylinders.
And one more amazing job he did when it comes to oxygen is that he said, whoever asks for oxygen on social media, an FIR will be filed on them or their property will be seized. As you know, Yogi Adityanath loves properties. Then one person, again on social media, he asked for oxygen. An FIR was filed on him. Then a hospital put up a notice outside their hospital saying that there is no oxygen in the hospital. Again, an FIR was filed on the hospital. This FIR, the key point being FIR, just filing FIRs can boost oxygen production by 13 times. Studies have proven this. So there are these few people who are saying that there is oxygen shortage and all this.
यहाँ पे आज सुबह से 2 बार ऑक्सीजन पूरा खत्म हो चुका है. ऊपर लोग हैं जिनका ऑक्सीजन सिंगल डिजिट में, मेरे पापा का ऑक्सीजन 6 पे था. यहाँ पे वो हैंड वाले पंप यूज कर रहे हैं एक दिन का 40,000 लेकर. जो योगी आदित्यनाथ,
I think FIR should be filed immediately on them so that more oxygen gets boosted. People need to come out and complain And these people need to keep filing FIRs until oxygen is like only oxygen. It replaces nitrogen in the atmosphere. That much oxygen comes. So already by doing these two things, he had boosted oxygen production. But that didn't stop Yogi Adityanath. He wanted more oxygen. He wanted excess oxygen because you don't know what's going to happen in the future. So he called up all the IITians of Uttar Pradesh and said, find out a way where you can convert nitrogen to oxygen. So he said that just do something and convert nitrogen to oxygen. Such a brilliant idea. But I had two more suggestions for this. Number one being, there are 116 other elements other than, nitrogen and oxygen in the periodic table. So why not convert all those elements to oxygen? That might increase the oxygen capacity a lot. And the second point being, as you know, Yogi Adityanath is an excellent name changer. Whatever person you see, he just place, person, anything, he just changes names. So why not just rename nitrogen to oxygen? Most of the problems will get solved. These IITians, you don't need to even call them. This is just a suggestion. I'm not saying that you aren't doing enough. You have done a lot. This is just a suggestion from my end. Just take it with a good heart. Third point, cow help desk. This was an excellent move by Yogi Adityanath. Yogi ji set up cow help desk where you can call up call centers and ask for help for cows. See, since the government was doing a lot for the people, they were giving them all the help they require when it came to COVID. And whenever the people of Uttar Pradesh called in these COVID call centers of Uttar Pradesh, they regularly and always answered your calls and always addressed your concerns.
सीएमओ फोन बंद करके भागे हुए हैं, फोन ही नहीं उठाते हैं ना। कोविड कमांड सेंटर का एक जो भी अधिकारी है वो फोन उठा रहा है.
Never mind. So why not do this for cows? One point to note is that if cows don't exist, then how will you get Gaumutra and Gobar to treat COVID-19?
Men in Western India are smearing cow dung all over their arms, head and entire bodies. In the state of Gujarat, these participants believe that the dung can even ward off COVID-19. Cow dung therapy participant Gautam Manilal Barissa.
Frontline warriors.
We see. If Gaumutra and Gobar is gone, how will you manage? You can't survive without that. And let's take oxygen again. Do you know cows 24/7? They breathe in oxygen and breathe out oxygen. Just oxygen ही oxygen.
पशुओं में गाय एकमात्र ऐसा पशु है जो ऑक्सीजन लेता है और जो छोड़ता है वो भी ऑक्सीजन है.
So this oxygen problem will also go. And take economy also. As you know, there is huge unemployment in India. This crisis is not going. Unemployment. This also the cows can solve. Because you don't know the value of gobar.
एक गाय का गोबर जो होता है वो कोहिनूर हीरे से भी ज्यादा महंगा होता है.
Extremely costly. So naturally you need cows. Cow help desks are going to help you preserve cows. And all the other states should implement this. Fourth point, get international praises. And if you don't get international praises, put an advertisement in one of the most reputed magazines, suppose Time magazine, on complimenting the UP government on the COVID crisis management. And then sell this as news to the people. So the UP government will take your money, taxpayers' money, and put an advertisement in the Time magazine. And that advertisement will be complimenting the UP government. Get it? This is taxpayers' money well used. Even Harvard recently conducted a study on Uttar Pradesh and said how the government managed the migrant crisis which happened after the COVID-19 lockdown. So well they managed it. Though it wasn't Harvard and it wasn't a compliment, but still, good job by the UP government. Fifth point, underreporting of deaths. Any wise state underreports deaths. Even after doing the first 4 steps, sometimes people die. It's inevitable. You can't, manage everything so properly. So underreporting deaths is an extremely good solution to this. One city in Uttar Pradesh reported 7 times less deaths than the actual deaths. And many more cities like these. You saw lines and lines outside crematoriums, but the numbers being reported were something else. Very less compared to what the visuals were of Uttar Pradesh. So underreporting is one of the lesser known ways of controlling COVID-19. But it has proven to be effective. Because you see on paper how less it looks. And UP is utilizing this underreporting very well. And there are other states which are following, like Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, and then even Delhi is following. So they are following the UP model in some way, but not completely. They need to follow it completely. So in short, the people of Uttar Pradesh are truly Atmanirbhar. I wonder how many Bhakts might have seen the title or thumbnail and might have come to watch this video. And the worst part would be if they believed it till this point. Chalo, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.